All right. Labor Day, Northwest Nights, 2024. Absolutely one of my favorite events of the year to race at. And we raced yesterday, and this car. When we find traction, it gets spicy fast. We definitely saw some 160s and like I want to say 170, maybe. I don't know. I haven't checked the data logs, but it felt fast. There were some passes where like you're cooking. Um, Pretty great turnout for day one. It sunny day. All the ingredients to make Northwest Nights a ton of fun. I actually got to go racing with my soon to be father in law. That was absolutely a blast. His pass was the first pass, and we absolutely broke something on the front end. So get in the line, do a great burnout. Guy sits me off, and this is just a test pass. Hit the anti-lag. Now, the anti-lag has too much timing pulled out for rolling because it really slows the car down. But who cares, right? I didn't want to fuck with the laptop. I was going to drive it. Let go of the buttons. The car snaps back, and man, it gets spicy quick, right? We're making all the horsepower, and uh, shifts into third gear, spins going into third gear, and then we finish the track. And me and Wayne are like, what's that weird noise? We pull over, come down the return lane, pull over, or throw the chute. Well, we throw the chute, turn onto the return lane, and pull over to pack the chute. And yeah, there is definitely my splitter under the car. That's how we started the day off. Once we get back, we let the car cool down a little bit. The track guys bring the splitter back, and I just decided to race it without it because you know what? Fuck it. We're going to have to order a new front bumper and a new splitter. And why pay to paint it when we could just get it wrapped? At least I know the wrap will all be the same color. So leave it in the comments what you think we should wrap the car. I'm really leaning on laser white with purple stuff, and I don't know, but I think it's time for a change. We can, and this is a great opportunity for it, right? So day continues to roll on. I give everybody in my family a pass. Alex tells me that the car is absolutely terrifying now, and this is coming from a kid who's ridden in the car a bunch. So we're going in the right direction. I finally get to make a pass with Jim Warner. Okay, so Jimmy Warner. My buddy from like, I don't know, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, I met Jim at Northwest Nights. And I had a black Charger with a Pro Charger and long tubes. It was fast for what it was. It was a ton of fun. Jimmy had the same car he's driving today. But now this car is completely different. Bigger motor, bigger blower, straight axle in the rear, all the race car goodies. This is the rowdiest Camaro on the property. I give Jim Yeah, I give Jim the right lane. The left lane's got a funky dip in it. Nobody likes to race there, but I found traction there. So me and Jim do big burnouts. We pull up. The guy sends us down the track. I grab the anti-lag button, and it does it like it does every time. It slows the car way down. It's popping and banging. We're we're cooking. Jim pulls. I hit the anti-lag. Jim pulls out in front of me. I let go of the anti-lag, and I took off on him. I Some people say I jumped him. I jumped him. It is what it is. I take off down the track. Jim's gonna have to run me down if he wants this dollar from me. I'm cooking all the way to the big end. I'm getting traction in the left lane, and you know who teleports past me? And probably not even a whole car length, but in front of me, right at the very end of the finish line, Jim. And I know we were hauling ass, so he had to be cooking. It was probably the best race of the day for me. Turn it around, pull into Jim's pit. The dollar we bet 6 years ago is still in Jim's car. I signed the dollar, and me and Jim chop it up for a little bit, but definitely the fastest pass of the day. And I couldn't have been happier to lose. I couldn't have been happier to lose to anybody else. Jim is one of those guys where he's easy to root for, and even him beating me, that cars came so far. To hang in there with Jim, it's an accomplishment. I had a couple of races with friends. I gave Jeremy the hit. I reeling in 750 horsepower car is hard. I I didn't have it turned up enough. I left way too far back. Jeremy left on me about 2 car lengths, and we finished nose to nose. And then I raced Reggie, and Reggie took the hit and absolutely took the race. You never know what's going to happen in street racing. Even if you're the more horsepower, even if you're the heavier horsepower car, the other car is lighter and or got enough car lengths on you, you might not have enough to reel them in. After that, I mean, it was a great day. I really didn't have that many races outside. Well, I might have had 8 or 9 passes, but with six or seven races happening, it was a great day. The car is definitely faster. It is back to being happy again. I'm super excited about going to race at the end of the month. On the 27th, there's a track rental. You know what that means. We need to go get an 8 because I want to sell this turbo kit and go bigger and change some stuff up, make some more horsepower, and then start talking about mid 8s and then low 7 or high 7s, whatever. So Northwest Nights absolutely was a win. I couldn't have been happier. I got to give Wayne a ride. I got to give Alex a ride, Lizzie a ride, Christine a ride. Ton of fun. And we're going back today to spectate, to watch some of the homies make some hot passes. If you're in the Washington area and you love cars and you get an opportunity to come out and race, absolutely worth it. And I got to hang out with a client. My guy, Raul, we just closed on his home last month, brought his Blue Z01 out, made some real fast hits with his crew from Valencia Motorsports. Absolutely a great day. If you want to come out and hang out, don't hesitate to reach out. It's always a great time introducing people to the world of motorsports through roll racing. If you want to have any questions or you want to talk car stuff, leave it in the comments. I can't wait to see what colors you think we should wrap the car. Yeah, man. I'm Byron Thomas, a veteran and amateur drag racer and a loan officer from Clear Choice Mortgage. Thomas 2024 in the next election. Peace.